Speaking of seeing, Cypher, Game 2, the solo section of the secret skirmish here at that undisclosed location. The bus is launched. We've learned to call him over and over again if anybody's confused. That's that is in fact his first name. Surprise.
Looks like he is changing things up.
Top of Dusty Depot. Quite a few materials here, a couple chest drops. Loot is okay, but he does have the lead in down into the divot itself.
There's two other players in the divot. One of them is actually right beneath him. I don't think that player that landed there really has too much loot right now. McDonald taking 2 hits, already down to 15 health.
It's funny, we're literally discussing potentially early game aggression, and here we see 72 hours, maybe listening in or something. He's going to go for this early game push. McDonald hiding inside the crate. I don't think he has. I don't think he has a weapon. I don't think
it's too soon. Like he didn't have any time. He maybe messed up his landing.
At this point, it looks like McDonald might just be trying to slow 72 hours down, hoping someone might third party come in from the outside. There it is, first elimination.
He did not even have a weapon to his name right there. That is a little unfortunate. You got to work on the landing there, or you will be punished in this game.
Take a look to see how he's doing here. Unsurprisingly, landed at Tilted Towers. They drop in. He's getting very aggressive. That pump pays off big. A 130 crit shot as he secures an elimination in the bottom of, I believe that is the pawn shop down there, south side of Tilted.
Now, we saw Pearl landing in Happy Hamlet quite a bit yesterday in the duo competition, and he's not changing it up this time. Clarity G, also somebody who was landing in Happy Hamlet. It seems like some of these players carry over their duo strats into the solo games, and that's good to see the consistency there.
Only problem, would you have any fear if you were in competitive Fortnite player like that, like you said, duo strats carrying over to solos? Does that become an issue? Or do you think these players have played together so much, do they already all know each other's strats?
Well, to be honest with you, every game is just different enough to where even knowing where somebody lands isn't going to give you too much of an advantage against them. You still have to face off against them. And sometimes you're going into somebody else's territory for the very first time. They're very comfortable with the looting. They know where people are. They know where people are in the ammo crates. Oh, my God.
Almost getting caught off guard there. Clarity goes down to Pearl, just barely missing. This 1v1, Dobike maybe going to try and drop down on the outside. Doesn't know how many builds Nistic still has left. Doesn't know the fact that he's got 7 bandages either. Dobike potentially trying to take ownership at the top, and he gets the edit off.
Wow.
And Dobike goes down. Nistic with the first elim.
And he's got the launch pad to get out of here, and I think he's going to use it right now.
J-True stuck in a box. We're going to watch this super quick. I do not want to pull away from this just yet. Zexro applying pressure, going to try and get ownership of this pyramid. He's going for the replace so he can own that floor underneath. Stage 1 down, drops in on J-Truth and gets the elim, picks up his first. Finally paying off that pressure from the top of Viking. Now, over for mid-game highlights, Cypher, we've got our boy Bala TW. Bala, what do we got so far from this game 2?
Hey guys, we've got tons of action. Here's Takada onto Sheep, chasing him away up the hill, using that stink to push him, and Sheep is trying to get up on the hill. Takada uses that to his advantage, and then here he is right by Shifty, where we saw Nickmercs earlier. Nice shot with the pump, and then the follow-up with the dual pistols onto Nickmercs. That's such a strong combination that you don't see used too much, but here's Clarity G backed up into a corner by Pearl with a nice shotgun there, and Clarity G too much against him. Pearl is going to take advantage here, but Armand, our leader right now, here's his first elim of the day, or of the match, onto Legedian. He gets knocked down, but doesn't panic. He just uses that tactical shotgun to great advantage against him. And then Cease. This is for a point onto Psychic here. This is an extended fight, but Psychic goes into his box, and Cease takes advantage with the quick edit there. And man, it's shaping up to be a really good game. The players are vying for position, and can't wait to see the rest of this loop up.
Ball of the speed of these players, especially in solos, is exemplified. Cease sitting on 3 here, and we saw Cease, Cypher actually, he won one of the duo matches yesterday, secured it with his opponent. How do you think he's going to do in solos today?
Well, you know, he tweeted out earlier, he misses winning, and I guess he wants to win. He had some good success yesterday. I believe in him as a player. He has the capabilities, he has the skill set. And if you noticed, he did have a pretty decent loadout. Now, he was missing shields, but Cease is the type of player who can fill those shields up with a few quick moves.
60 players left right now. Zexro, 111 builds. I think the kit kind of couldn't get any better than it is right now. He's sitting in an excellent spot
And he knows it
gear-wise.
too. He knows it too. He's playing in a way where he's looking for those shots on the players who might not have the mobility that he has. As we saw earlier, he played very aggressive. He's just looking for those AR taps, and once he gets a few hits on somebody, that's when he's going to start pushing and trying to get into their box and finish them off.
There you see. What? Wait.
Ooh.
Cypher, what am I looking at? 72 hours of sitting in a box with a Stormwing and a quad?
Yeah, he's got a lot of mobility options here. He doesn't have any item mobility, but you see, like, the plane is not going to be able to break through this. I don't think, even with the boost, will it be able? I don't think so. I don't think so. Cypher, he's going to have to open this up. He's going to have to, build himself a little bit of a runway.
Tom built his own garage. Cypher, what is he doing down here?
This is not a surprise from Tom. I've seen him do some crazy things. I've seen him use the bush in one of the skirmishes before. He likes to think outside of the box, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
You remember that bush play, too, that you referenced was before the changes for 7.4, where it does absorb that first shot.
Yep.
Looks like 72 runs win the very last second.
There we go.
Take advantage of the Stormwing, 55 left, and this Stormwing is getting absolutely lasered. He's under the damage threshold, too, Cypher.
Oh, no. That means he might have to make some aggressive plays here. Maybe he could get some tags with the Stormwing, although he does have to jump out before it gets blown up.
Honestly, I think he was just saved by the elimination of another player down to 55. You see, he's now 101 above the damage threshold.
Nice.
At least somebody went down, saving him from having to apply a little more pressure.
And now he gets to just chill in that plane. Even though it is very damaged, there's a chance that he can slip by unnoticed, and that's what he's hoping for right now.
There's a little bit of pressure in front of Cease right here. 3 elims. He's going to try and hold on here. 52 shield, 93 HP.
He's got that minigun.
Do have a replay we're going to throw to here in just a second, assuming nothing crazy happens. Hasek with 0 elims so far. A pretty aggressive kill. But the headshot snipe on Germ.
Great
Germ
shot.
goes down. Whew. That's got to feel good. Those
They never get old.
Those picks, those are so important. They are so powerful because a shift in elimination count with such ease. I say ease like it's an easy shot. Yeah, right. But just a quick one shot like that can mean just even a confidence change in some of these players. And that, that's got to feel good.
And Cease is currently leading this lobby with the most limbs at 3 limbs. So that means most of these players have been playing a little passive. We're not seeing as many limbs compared to the previous game, but it's about to pick up here very, very shortly as we see Cease melting some of these builds with the minigun. He's got 400 light ammo to his name, so he could definitely use that quite a bit before he runs out of fuel.
Now, if you're just joining us, welcome. This is the Secret Skirmish. This is the solo day. We have 49 players left. Match 2. Some aggressive gameplay coming out here. The underdog from our duos day, I think still kind of the underdog for solos. Butter has 2 eliminations here.
Wow.
14 builds and a rip to go. Oh! The snipe shot just barely misses. Not sure who's up there peeking. Don't get caught gargoyle in there. You don't want to tunnel vision for too long.
There we go. He's got some mats now. He only had 14 builds, and now he's up to 74. That was a really good pickup for him right there. He also has a rip to go and a launch pad and a campfire and a trap. He's got a good kit. He might have a chance to make a name for himself here. And, the story behind this kit is amazing. Let's see what he has with this sniper rifle. He nearly hit one earlier. If he lands one right now, I'm going to go crazy.
The bottom right corner, Naga waiting for this supply drop to fall right onto his lap. Butter, by the way, was one of the players we had earlier in the week as we were doing rehearsals and everything for production. He was here every single day and actually showed up and dominated. So we had a gap. They let him play, and here he is, 2 elims deep, 34 players remaining. If he pushes for a top 10, that's a point. If he gets another elim, that's a point. Put himself on the leaderboard. It could be an absolutely massive day. That legendary heavy AR that he swapped out as he fell down earlier, picked the loot up, going for the snipe shot, landed. He doesn't, but it's close. That gingerbread rotate to the left. He just barely missed the legs on that one.
He's in a really good spot here. He's got the high ground. The circle is on his backside. So, wow, let's go!
Absolutely lasers floss into the ground as he blows the wall out with a heavy snipe. 3 AR shots is all it takes, and Butter picks up his 30.
He hears
That's
the rift,
1 point.
and he's going to recycle the rift to go right here. That was a really great play, really good awareness, and he's going to get this free rotate without even having to use his own rift. He'll probably drop down, box himself up, and then use his own rift on the 7th circle push.
The next rotation is going to be huge. Getting that recycle is massive. He has so much mobility. He is in one of the best positions of anybody we've seen so far. A drop in early, and he's trying to establish his own little building here. He's going to start laying some platforms down. A drop in, maybe an accident. We'll see if it actually catches him off guard. Goes for the shotgun push, gets it. 51 in the 48. No shield left on that target.
He's playing aggressive. He does not have good spray weapons here. He's only using the heavy AR, which isn't too good with that. He doesn't get hit. He has the campfire. He's going to throw it down. The storm is on his back. He's looking for the shot. Lands a clean pump. His opponent builds over the top.
The rift
to go.
Saves himself. 21 players left. I expect
momentarily
multiple people to utilize that. Only 48 HP, 34 builds.
18 people left in this tiny little circle on the edge of the map. Triggy with one health
HP.
Up in the air.
See there, Bowman eliminated on the land. Butter inside these tunnels. Not all these walls are his. You can see when they turn red, they are not his. He can't make changes to him. He gets lasered by Zexro on the rotation in, caught off guard. 3 elims though is still 1 point, which will get him on the leaderboard. Punisher here, on 2 eliminations. 13 left. Cypher, we're coming down to the last moments here of this match 2. The Secret Skirmish solo competition. Punisher caught outside in the storm. He's going to have to rotate it and push through these surfaces. Looks for any third party he can get and takes a couple shots, gets the damage, but does not get that elim. A shotgun shot. He's down to 1, and Vivid catches him off guard.
Dude's in a really good spot here, although he is low on materials. He's going aggressive. That is his 5th elim, securing his 2nd point right there.
7 players remaining. 5 elims for Vivid. 2 points. The drop down into the launch pad. Flies right in on his opponent.
Oh, he's thirsty!
Shot. Gets another and gets taken down by Pate. You see in the bottom right, Zexro goes down to Tfue. 5 players left. The shotgun shot, and they're trying to box in as fast as they can. Pearl, 3 eliminations. 1 point, and he's going for the high ground, trying to assert a top-down dominant position. The branching, he's going to take every chance he can. Cypher to get any shield. 4 players left. You have Pate, Kaizui, Psalm, all on the low ground. Everybody vying for the same spot as Pearl starts to waterfall in. Hunger for eliminations in those last few points here. Every single elim counts, and Pearl catches Psalm off guard and a 1-by-1. Gets the 4th elimination. Kaizui goes down to Pate, it's a 1v1.
Pearl's at the high ground.
The top down, a gold pump shotgun. Pate underneath a single brick layer. 5 builds left, and he's gonna pop the last mini. Goes for the laser, that purple AR. Every second counts here. Pearl popping another mini. He's going to push himself back up to 50 shield. 64 HP versus Pate with only 71. And the final build from Pate. He's got 1 left. Pearl, the absolute advantage here. Materials, HP and shield as the storm pushes in. Cypher, it's going to come down to literally the last second. Is Pearl going to push, get the 5th elimination, another point, and the victory royale? Is going to wait up top. He can drop down on the outside right now and hit the shotgun shot and get Pate. And there it is!
Let's go!
5 eliminations, 2 points in the victory royale.
Great patience right there from Pearl. He knew he had the advantage. He had the high ground. He had the mats. He did not need to take a risk until the final moment. And eventually a mistake was made, and he capitalized.
Absolutely incredible. The opportunity from Pate there pays off big. This final moments, Pearl up top. Pate gets canceled out in the bottom as Pearl watches for that 1 shotgun shot. That's all it takes, Cypher. He had every advantage, and he played it perfectly. He didn't push. He didn't have to wait for it. He had clear movement up top. There was nothing stopping him. He didn't have to worry about knocking walls down. He just waited it out and timed the shot.
And that was his 5th elim, securing the 2 points for eliminations and 3 points for that victory royale. That is 5 points in 1 game. And if we remember that first game, 5 points was first place.
What an incredible last game, and just, there you go, seeing it pay off for Pearl, up 32 places.
Yeah, that's just a little bit. As we talk about, it doesn't matter where you really are. In these standings, 1 major performance can shift you all the way to the top, and right there, Pearl jumps 32 spots. Another look there, you see Pate jump 30. We've got Vivid, 72 hours, both on this top page as well. Sap, one of our duo winners from yesterday. Here's Zexro, top 10 now, member of TSM. This is just, again, a third of the way through the day. So if you don't see your favorite player in here, don't panic. There's still a lot of Fortnite action to come. Hysteria getting that 1 point puts him in the top 20 spots as well.
Yeah, I love all these guys, and seeing Cease on this board finally, we got to watch a few of his plays earlier.
Yep.
Totally talented guy, and seeing these 3 eliminations, getting those points, these guys are happy. They've got a good spot, and of course, we got to see a lot of butter there.
Yeah.
Making it into that end game.